Hello fellow skaters, today's very exciting. Today is the day that you consider becoming a city skater. I've put together a list through my experience of the 10 things that I find most important when city skating, and a lot of you will be surprised that you're actually ready for city skating. I would say if you have the first 6 of these 10, you're definitely ready. If you have all 10, it's going to be a very positive experience right off the start. Number 10 may surprise a lot of you, but it's backward skating. Backward skating is something I don't do much of, but every once in a while when you get turned around, it's nice to know that you can skate backwards until you get yourself going forwards. So number 10, backward skating.
I use the backward flow most for keeping an eye on my camera, I think. But there are times when I'm about to cross a road and I roll backward to do my traffic checks. And yes, I've hit my shoulder on objects before, spun backward accidentally, and it wasn't a problem because I can skate backwards.
Okay, the number 9 attribute is that you are a multi-terrain skater, meaning that you can absorb cobblestone or rough road. You can skate normally on some of the stuff that might hold other people up.
When you leave the trail and skate the city, you're going from one surface to hundreds of surfaces. Get addicted to rolling the rough and nothing will surprise you. If you hit all the difficult textures whenever you can, you'll have the strength and neurological development for the roughest underskate textures.
Number 8, you possess local knowledge and you are a little bit paranoid. Or maybe a lot paranoid, especially at the beginning.
The only non-physical traits on this list. Knowing where you're skating and what's coming up means you can beast it without being riddled by trepidation. Your technique changes skating-wise entirely when that happens. You want to save all your nervous energy for observing cars and flesh bags. They do bizarre things, and staying ahead of crazy takes great patience. You can never be too careful out there.
Number 7, you need to be able to turn either side, equal turns. Not perfectly equal, they don't have to match, you'll always have a dominant side, but it's very important that you're able to turn left and turn right unless you're skating in a circle all by yourself.
Not having to think about technique when you're rounding bends will leave you free to concentrate on what lies ahead. Practice turning equally on each side and you'll find this skill develops very easily.
Number six is like the first rule for skating in general, but on this list, as far as the things you absolutely have to skate safely in the city, number 6 is stay low. And staying low allows you to absorb, have longer strides, have a more powerful, fast experience in the city. Staying low is a very important thing.
Maintaining the crouch means you'll never be caught flat-footed again. Having all the available power at the ready will mean that you're ready for big jumps, powerful strides, and instant corrections.
Number 5, the one-footed jump is very important because sometimes you're mid-stride and something comes up.
I didn't get a lot of shots of this today, but trust me, it helps when the shit comes up too fast, and you just need to react.
Number 4 is one-footed stability, and this makes a proper stride possible, especially when you're in the long straights where you're just powering down. The one-footed stability is also very important when you're rolling the rough and you want to change your stride pattern. Maybe hang out a little bit on one foot and then plant the other when you feel safe.
One-footed stability. It's nice to plant your returning foot when you're damn good and ready. Maybe you want to skate efficiently and hold on to each stride a little longer, or maybe you want to avoid planting a skate on something less than ideal. One-footed stability will open up a whole world of choices with relations to speed and safety.
So number 3, the little jump, and by little jump I mean just a few inches. If you're skating along and you just jump a few inches, you can clear a manhole cover, most grates, most cracks, most of the shit and potholes you're going to encounter on the street. So the little jump is necessary because sometimes stuff comes up and you can't anticipate it.
The better you jump, the fewer things that will get in your way. Quite simply, it's a world opener. Great for going from alleys into parking lots and out of parking lots.
Number 2, you need to be curb capable. Going on and off the curb is important, especially if you're seeking refuge from traffic or if you're getting away from pedestrians. To skate safely for you and to skate safely for others, you need to be able to go on and off that curb smoothly, and it doesn't need to be fancy.
Another world opener is your curb carving. It can be done simply. You can just step up and drop off, but you need to practice your timing until it's natural. I enjoy curb weaving immensely. I do it all the time. It preps me for all sorts of changing levels in the city. Knowing how to exit onto a sidewalk or get off a sidewalk very quickly will be very good for you and others. So my beautiful handmade carbon fiber skates today are the Adapt Hyperskate GTO Special, and I got these from Pro Skaters Place. And you can find some of the other Adapt masterpieces at Pro Skaters Place. The link is in the description below the video.
Can't wait till they're all electric. Number 1, of course, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you would have guessed, it is stopping. You need to be able to manage your speed and stop as quick as possible when you're in the city. And as a rule of thumb, I'd say if you can stop quicker than a bike, you're ready to skate the city.
You can, if you're very observant, stop effectively using your heel brake or with a drag stop. I do prefer the power stop, and a power slide's also very powerful and quick. I have to stop all the time unplanned, and my stopping technique has saved my life for sure, at least on a couple occasions. Stopping quickly is an urban superpower. We skaters have better lateral mobility, acceleration, stationary balance, and jumps than the cyclists. Being able to stop faster than them really closes the argument as to which sport is superior for the urban landscape.
That's it. Those are the 10 skills you need to go from rec skater to city skater. And I'd say if you're going out for the first time, just be extra cautious and take your time, take a lot of water breaks, assess the situation, and practice your stopping recreationally whenever you're out on skates. Just nail those stops like your life depends upon it, even if there's nobody around. Even if there's not even a camera pointing at you. So soon, I'm going to be doing a video all about building a route, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to subscribe, and if you have subscribed in the past already, make sure you hit the notification bell, otherwise your subscription's like invisible to you. Not to me. I appreciate all subscriptions.